Without Warning, Terror in the Towers, NBC Wednesday.
Fantasy 5 for May 24th, 1993. With the new Fantasy 5, winning's never been so easy. Choose from just 26 numbers. Over 100 winners a week can take home an estimated $20,000 each. Today's $7 million lotto jackpot. Good night, and good luck, Florida.
Stay with us. Channel 4 News. Tony Segreto. Michelle Gillen. Brian Norcross. Live. This is the Channel 4 News Nightcast.
It was called the Hurricane Andrew story, Hollywood's version of what you lived through, all told, in 2 hours.
But thousands here in South Florida are still coping with the reality of what the storm left behind.
9 months after Andrew, the work to rebuild continues.
We have team coverage. Brian Norcross now joins us. Good evening.
Good evening.
What'd you think?
It was interesting. We'll talk more about it in just a minute. But one thing you could feel in the movie was the tension building as the storm approached. Now, 9 months later, it's hard to know if Andrew did more damage to buildings or to people and their spirit. We'll not know for some time which will come back first. We begin our team coverage tonight with Nightcast reporter David Bloom. He's live in Sky 4. David.
Well, Brian, 9 months ago, as you well know, as we looked out from Sky 4 onto South Dade County, it was literally a black hole. People were shining their flashlights up at our helicopter to try to catch our attention. In some neighborhoods, it took months to restore power, but as we found out today, it will take a lot longer to restore hope.
It's been 9 months since Hurricane Andrew. In 1 week, a new hurricane season begins. The difference between then and now is dramatic, at least from the air. It's only when you get back down to earth that you realize re-roofing homes is far different than rebuilding lives.
People's moved away. The people that you knew, they're gone. The life's just not the same. I can't explain it to you, but it's not. It's just not the same.
I don't have anybody to play with anymore, and all my friends moved away.
Do you ever dream about the hurricane?
Yes.
Nightmares? Tell me about it.
I think I dreamed about it, what killed us.
There you go. That's the way to look at it.
This ragtag group of Little Leaguers plays baseball where Homestead's tent city used to be. This year, their coach is more concerned with how his kids are coping than whether they can connect on his curve.
There you go. Hold it. Hold it.
All these guys are from Florida City. And since Hurricane Andrew hit, they basically had nothing to do. And this way, we're trying to keep the kids off of the streets and trying to get them to do something productive.
Since the storm, I've been having bad days until I came out here to play baseball.
Life in South Florida isn't back to normal, but it's slowly getting there.
Brian, in the 9 months since Hurricane Andrew hit, the federal government has spent, at last count, $1.4 billion on hurricane relief. Almost $500 million of that on cleaning up debris. And yet, a federal government spokesman told me today that 9 months later, more than 3,000 families are still living in mobile homes and trailers waiting for permanent shelter. Brian?
All right, David Bloom live in Sky 4. Thank you. How well I remember that being just black out there. It was amazing to see the lights. The Hurricane Andrew story found a captive audience here in South Florida. Now, as our team coverage continues, those who lived through the real storm critique Hollywood's version. Nightcast reporter Kerry Sanders joins us live from South Dade. Kerry.
I'm in Saga Bay. You don't have to go too far down in South Dade to find people who have a critique of this movie. Some people I spoke to tonight told me that they were in tears watching this movie. Other people told me it was just something they didn't want to watch. They decided not to because they did not want to relive this experience. I spoke to one family who is going through this like so many others down here, and watching this movie put a lump in their throat.